Hi everyone, welcome back to The Chosen One by Ashley. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for your support. Today's word is God said, don't rush into marriage. You will regret it. Take your time to know each other. You know, God wants you to take your time knowing each other. I know it's the thing. People want to rush and get married because they feel that they sinning. They feel that they did something wrong. Take your time and get to know the person, because sometimes the person that you think that you had the baby with is not your baby father. You know, it may not be the person that God wants you to be with. And some of these people right now, you know, somebody's story that I know, they're going to get a DNA test because they don't even know if that's the father. Even though the person been around that person for a long time, she still can't remember if that's the baby father of her child. All I'm saying is take your time. Don't rush into marriage. Take your time. Because just because, you know, you want to get married is because a lot of people hiding behind marriage. And I'm just being honest. A lot of people hiding behind marriage is because they don't want to be alone. If you really sit down and ask some couples, why are you getting married? Some people will say because I sinned. Some people will say because I had a baby at a young age. Some people will say, you know, I was raped. Or some people will say it was the right choice to do. Or some people will say I just had to hurry up and rush because I just wanted to cover my sin. You know, get married for the right reasons. Don't get married just because you did something wrong. Get married because it's the right thing to do. And get married because, guess what? The only person that's judging you is God. People opinions, people choices doesn't matter. Only choice that matters is God. And if he see that you get married for the wrong reasons, you will soon have a divorce. God is not going to allow you to stay with that person, because guess what? You're going to be miserable and you're going to regret it. Make sure you make sure you get married to somebody that you love. Don't just be getting married because you want to have his last name. Get married to them because you can see yourself with them. If you can't see yourself with that person for the lifetime, then that's not your husband. I'm trying to open up your understanding. If you can't see this person as a lifetime partner, if you can't see this person as your husband, as your wife, as your spouse, then that's not the person that you're supposed to date. You have to wait until God give you confirmation, really, until you get married. If God haven't gave you a confirmation that that was your husband, that was your wife, then you rushed it. I don't care what nobody tell you. You need to wait and stop rushing into marriage. You will regret it. You was, oh my goodness, sometimes when you argue with your husband, I wish I ain't never would. And you got to catch your words. Some of you saying, I wish I ain't never married this person. Some people right now got married. They want to have a divorce because they can't understand each other. That's why when you get married, before you get married, you need to get counseling. You need to get understanding on each other. Everybody want to get rushed and hurry up and have a baby, hurry up and get married, hurry up and get proposed, hurry up and do all this. It's rushing season, y'all. God said it's rushing time. People are rushing to get married. People are rushing. You want to get married for the right reasons. Get married because you love that man. Get married because you love that woman. Get married because you can see yourself with them. If you can't see yourself with that person, then you should marry them. Make sure that God sent that person to you. Make sure that's the person that God told you to marry. Some of y'all get married to the wrong people and you wondering why you can't sleep and you turning and tossing in your bed. Because that person is a snake. That person is trying to kill you. That person is trying to take all your money out your bank. Make sure you are with somebody that God put you with. Because if you're not, you will regret it. You're going to have to say, Lord, please get me out of this. You in something. Now you got to get a divorce because you can't deal with each other. And the main reasons why people get a divorce is because they can't communicate. You can't communicate with each other, so you want to have a divorce because you can't deal with your wife. You can't deal with your husband. All I'm saying is take your time. Don't rush into marriage. Just ask God for confirmation. Before you say I do, just make sure that's the person that God gave you. You know, don't look at the lust. I want you to look at God's eyes. I want you to see what God is saying. Because sometimes, like I said, a lot of people get married for the wrong reasons. You need to ask God, is that your husband? Is that your wife? Ask God, is that the person that you're supposed to be with? Because some of y'all get married, that ain't the person that God put you with. You was in sin with them and you just trying to cover up your marks. You just trying to cover up your sin. But God gonna judge everybody. He gonna judge everybody. Everybody gonna be judged for the things that they doing. All I'm saying is God said don't rush into marriage. Take your time. Get to know each other. Spend time with each other. Go out on dates. If it take you 5 years to get married, okay. If it take you 6 years to get married, take your time. People are covering up marriages behind pregnancy, behind different things that they doing. God gonna judge everybody. So I'm gonna leave it as that. God gonna judge you. If you rushing into something you're not ready for it, the Bible tell you take your time. Stop rushing into stuff. You have to take your time getting to know each other. Take your time, because if you don't, you're gonna regret it. You're gonna regret it. You're gonna wish you would have waited. You're gonna wish you would have listened to somebody. You're gonna wish you would have took your time, and you wanna rush because you don't have patience. Wait on God to bless you with somebody. You ain't got to rush because your brother, your sister married. So what? I don't care if everybody was married around me. I'm going to take my time. Because the Bible, let me tell you this. The last person always going to get rewarded too. The last person always going to get rewarded. You ain't got to be first. God said the last shall be first and the first shall be last. God going to take care of you. All you got to do is do what God asked you to do. Take your time. Go on dates. Get to know each other. You don't even know each other. You don't even know his first and last name if you want to marry this man. You don't even know his social security number. You don't even know his first and last name. You don't even know how many children he had. You don't even know his wife's names. You don't even know nothing about this man. You don't know if he was married. You don't know if he was divorced. You don't know how many wives he has. You don't know anything. And it's sad because people get married and they don't know no information. They don't know if he was married before. They don't know how many children he had. They don't know his first, last name. They don't know how many names he has. You get married to a man that has 17 names. Y'all think I'm playing. People are getting married just for a show. Marriage is not for a show. Marriage is a lifetime commitment. And if you ain't got that commitment in you, don't say I do. Because that's a vow. Listen to me. That's a vow that you have to live with for the rest of your life. I want to wake somebody's eyes up. I want to wake your spirit up. Because when you say I do, and when you sign your name on that birth certificate, and you sign your name on that birth certificate, and that birth certificate of your child, you done gave your life away. And I'm serious with you. When you put your name on that birth certificate of that child, when you put your name on that marriage certificate, you done gave everything away. You done gave everything away. And a lot of people, I'm just trying to help you because I see somebody getting ready to get married. And I want you to know before you get married to somebody, take your time. Make sure that's the person that God put you with. Yes, you're getting older. Yes, you may be in your 30s. You may be in your 40s. But take your time. Make sure that's the right person. Make sure that's the right person and make sure that's something that you both want to do. Make sure you feel in your heart. If you're not feeling like butterflies and you're not getting that feeling like you sick or something, then God telling you to wait. Sometimes when a woman get the butterflies feeling, it's because sometimes she's so excited. But I'm just saying, take your time. Allow God to help you to understand. Because sometimes we can get, mixed emotions and all this stuff. But you want to make sure it came from God. Just get married for the right reasons. Because once you give your signature away, that's it. That's something you have to deal with. You have to deal with this man when he's sick. You have to deal with this man when he don't have no money, when he don't have nothing. Can you deal with your partner when he don't have a job? Can you deal with your partner can you deal with your marriage when it fall apart? When there's no food in the house, can you deal with him? Can you cook? Can you clean? Can you do anything? It ain't just, I'm going to wait until the man get a job. No, a woman needs to do stuff too. Back in the day, women didn't work because it was more easier. Now today, both people have to work because times are hard now. Times are hard now than what it was before. All I'm saying is God said don't rush into marriage. You will regret it. Take your time to know each other. Take your time to get to know each other. Spend time with each other. You can, go on a date. Spend time with each other and just get to know each other. Spend time, get to know each other. What you want to do. Get to know each other. Like, go on a vacation, go on a trip, do something nice for each other. Valentine's coming up, A lot of things are coming up. You can go on a cruise, you can go on a vacation with each other, spend time with each other. And you know, a lot of people, you got to know, a lot of people need to be taught about Christian dating, because Christian dating, you got to take your time in the bedroom. And I'm just being honest, you got to wait until you get married to have sex. Christian dating, you take your time to get to know each other. You have to wait until you're married to have sex. You have to wait. Yes, you made some mistakes in your past, but you don't want to make the same mistakes over and over. You want to take your time and just say, Lord, help me, and just keep my mind focused. You know, you don't want to go back into sin. You want to go forward and ask God to help you to just wait until you get married. God will help you. Just stay focused, get to know each other, and just ask God for guidance and help, and He will do it. You know, be encouraged. God bless you. Thank you for watching. Have a blessed, beautiful day. Thank you, kid.